Okay, so let's start the discussion. So previously we completed about range data type, practiced, got the results, right? So next we'll go for data types. We'll open that. Now see here, fundamental category data types, sequence category data types completed. Now I'm entering into the list category data types now. List category data types, I want to enter into that. So here, let's go to the point. Here I'm going to say list category data types. Here I'm going to start with what is the use of this list category data types. I just want to give you. My requirement today is, look at students. My requirement today is to store like SNO student number. Next, I want to store name of the student, then marks of the student. Next, college name of the student. In single object, I want to store single object. In single object, I want to store. If I take it, A is equal to 10. What is that A called? Int. So it stores only one value at a time. B is equal to, I'm saying here what 12.34. It is also one single value only. It's called single object. Are you following that? Next, C is equal to, I'm saying true. It is also single value. D is equal to, I'm going to say what, 2 plus 3j. It is a single value. Some E is equal to some Python programming. It is also called what? Single value. Single value. Some F is equal to some what? Bytes. Bytes of some value. Right or not? Next, some G is equal to, what is the next? Byte array of. This is storing many values, but coming in which type? Encryption format. Are you following? Now range will store what values? Numerical values only storing. But my requirement today is to store these many number of values. Not only that, I want to store values of similar type or different type with unique and duplicates I want to store. Like I want to store something like 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, again 30, 40, 50, 12.34. All of them want to store it in where? Single object. Is this data types which you learned can store it up? No, they can't store it. Suppose you may think, sir, bytes can store, byte array can store, but what is that? It can't take what values? Float values cannot take. I want to take something like minus 456 I want to store. Minus 678 I want to store. Will it stores? No. Will the range will stores? No. So these data types are not able to store these many number of values. Are you following me? To store this kind of information, I need to go for which data types? List category data types I want to store it. So what is the use of list category data types? I'm writing the purpose of list category data types is that to store multiple values. What type of multiple values, students? Either which type? Same type, or what? Different type, or both the types. In which object? Single object with what? Unique or which elements? Duplicate values. If I want to have this type of storage, which data types required? List category data types are required. Able to get my points? Yes. See, Every data type is having its own requirement. So I hope you got this. I want to store all the students' names. No data type is best. Which data type? List. I want to store all the students' marks. I want to store all the student numbers, so names, so marks, etc. I want to store. I will go for what? List. So that time I will go for what? Listed category data types. Coming to the point of it, in Python programming, we have, come on to the point, we have two types of list category data types are there. We have two types of list category data types. They are number one is called what, list. Number two is called a tuple. This is what I'm going to discuss. First, I will go for what? List. I will take the list. Did you understand this requirement? So I'll take off and we'll discuss more about this topic. Shall we start, students? Now we'll go for list. What is the use of list category data type? To store multiple values of same type or different type or both the types in single object with unique or duplicate values. Able to follow? Yes. There I will go for giving. I will go for what? First I will enter into list. I'll talk about the list. Now I'm going to take about the list. Here, what I'm going to discuss, students, I will write a beautiful index. See, now, so Mayank, sir, it is like a structure in C#. Okay. I don't know you learned C# or not, because you know C#, like you learned about C#. You listen my class, see that where you learned what type of knowledge, you'll get it, Mayank. So let us start about index. Now I'm going to talk about index. Even Java also collections are there. Anybody knows Java here? If you know, array list is there, array list. Linked list is there. Linked list is there. You learn. You learn. No. Okay. Let it be, students. No problem. So list. Now I'm going to write it there. Purpose of list. Purpose of list. Now there we will go for it. Purpose of list. Next I will go for one more. Purpose of list. Next I will go for properties of list. Of course, purpose in that only I will cover it. I am going to cover types of lists. Types of lists. Next I'm going to cover there notations for list representation. Notations for list storage. List storage. Types of lists I will talk about it. Next I'm going to talk about memory management. Memory management, same as previous. Memory management of what? A list. Next I will talk about operations on list. Already you know that. Next I'm going to talk about the most important. We are waiting for that. Predefined functions in where? List. I'm introducing in today's class. Next I'm going to talk about nested or inner list. Nested or inner list. Very important. Next I'm going to talk about predefined functions. Predefined functions in where? Nested list. Nested list followed by programming examples. This is our topic. This is our things I'm going to discuss. So here, this is the next level topics. Today, if I say what is the list, within 10 to 15 minutes, you will feel, okay, I know everything you will feel. But if I am an interviewer, I don't ask single question from that. I'll ask different questions. The different questions will come from here only. And no teacher will touch that. If at all they are talking about list, they will talk about what is the list, meaning of list, they will tell, and you will feel that you know everything about list. Theory, they will say. But you need what? Programming. Okay, now, shall we start? Fine. Let us start the properties. Properties of list. So let's start, students. The properties I'm going to start with. Carefully follow. Online students, is the index is clear? Respond. Don't sit quiet and calm. Already I have different opinion on online students because you are not responding properly. Only 6 o'clock students. So please respond properly. Now, let's move to the further. Now, students. Now, what exactly the list is? As usual, the first thing is what? List is, it is regular kind of what I am writing, is one of the predefined class. Predefined class and treated as list data type. List data type. See students, once list and tuple, both of them are doing for this purpose only. Both of them are doing for this purpose only. But list belongs to what? Mutable, and tuple belongs to what? Immutable. I will tell you where to use, how to use all those things. So once we learn list for 4 to 5 hours, and tuple will become more easy. So let us go to this place. List is one of the predefined class treated as which data type? List data type. Now I'm going to write it. The purpose of list data type is that to store is that now I am writing to store multiple values either of same type or different type or different multiple either of same type or different type or both the types in single object with unique or duplicate values. Even tuple also same meaning, but the application development is different. Understand? Well, let us move to the further. What is this list further is? Now I'm going to say, as students, you are already aware of it. Double quotes is a notation for what? str. Single quote is both of them are for single line representation. Triple double quotes and triple double quotes is for what? Multi-line string data. Multi-line string data, we will use it. And students, now I'm going to talk about it. List when you come, we will use square brackets. Which one will use? Square brackets. Now I'm going to use it to store the data, or to organize the data in list, or organize the data in list. In list, we use a symbolic notation called what? Square brackets. We use square brackets. So square brackets and values separated by what? Separated by comma. Separated by comma. Syntax if I take it, variable name is equal to square bracket start, square brackets end, value 1 comma, value 2 comma, so on what? Value n. Are you following me? Variable name is equal to value 1 comma, value 2 comma, so on value n. Are you getting? Let us, so many points I will write, students. You please hold on. So many points I'll write it because these points are very useful for application development. Come to examples. Go to the Python environment. Go to the Python environment now. So here I'm going to say, coming to this place, come on here. Now I'm going to take it LST. My dear student, this is not, yesterday's when I was clarifying the doubt, they are thinking 1ST. This is not 1ST. It is called LST. So I will take it what? L1. 1 L different. You have to regular practice with the subject. Otherwise, 1 will become 2, 2 will become 3, like that. So don't take like that. LST is equal to, now I am taking. So what happens, students? Sagar, so some students are getting voice problem. Is this voice is not clear? Huh? Is it clear? It's clear only now. So sometimes maybe students every day is not in the same mood, right? So sometimes please give some opportunity to that. Okay, maximum time, let it be. Is it clear now at this point of time? Okay. Is it okay now? So let's start. Now I'm going to say LST is equal to, now I'm going to say here 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, and then 56 and minus 45. What is this is called? Collection of similar type of values written enclosed within where square brackets. Variable name is equal to LST1 print of LST1 comma type of LST1, which is going to print the data like this. Whatever order I am inserting, in the same order data will be displayed. Of which type? List type. Getting or not? So this is one thing. Similar type or different type of? Similar type. Done. Next I'm going to one more thing. LST2 is equal to 10 comma RS comma some 34.56 comma some PSF comma some 2 plus 3J comma true. I am writing it. This is comes under what? Different type of values enclosed within where? Square brackets. So here also I am writing LST2 comma what? Type of LST2. So here I am going to take up whatever the order we are inserting, in the same order only the values are available like this. This is comes under what? List type only. Are able to follow? So it is also called a list. So finally, what did you understand? List allows what? Similar type of values, different type of values, both the type of values in a single object. That is called what? List. So I will mention one point. An object of list maintains, what order? Insertion order. Insertion order. Do you know meaning of insertion order, students? What is the insertion order? Whatever order we are inserting, in the same order data will be displayed. That is called what order? Insertion order. Following that. Next, if you come to this point, is it allowing duplicates? Come on, 10, 10, 10, 10, 20, 20. Allowed duplicates or not? Yes, that's what I mentioned it. Unique values allowed plus duplicate values also allowed. Now, next, if you come to the point back, this is the one I am taking that I will copy as an example part. Here I am going to write it. It's my data given here. And this is another list is there. It is having something like this. Maintain switch order, insertion order. Please maintain that. Carefully come to that. LST1 is equal to 10 comma RS comma and 34.56 something like this I am having. Print of LST1 comma type of LST1 comma ID of LST1. ID of LST1. This is my given data. List type. This is my address. Today, I'm going to get this value. Internally, it is going to take the memory like this, which is once I was explained, that is a fixed for the entire Python course. Even if you go to data science level also same. So this is 10 and this is called RS. This is called 34.56. 0, 1, 2 and minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. This is called memory management. Indexing, positive, indexing, negative. This is already you are aware of it. Tell me now, LST of 0, what is the value? 10. LST of what? 2, what is the value? 34.56. That means, look at LST of 0 will give you this LST1. LST1. I need to give LST1 of 0. What is that? 10. LST of what next? LST of 1 is called 1 I am writing. 1. What is the answer? RS. LST of 2. Same. LST of minus 2. RS. LST of minus 1. 34.56. This is going to give you negative values and then this one. LST of what 0 colon 2. 0 colon 2. It is going to give you LST 1 of 2. It is going to give you first 2 values or not? Next I am going to give you LST 1 of colon minus 1. It will give you reverse part of it. That indicates This entire discussion make you to understand on LST you can perform what? Indexing and slicing also. So on the object of list on the object of list, we can perform both indexing and slicing, indexing and slicing operations, indexing and slicing operations. So I will take care of this data. I'll take care of this data. LST of this one, got it. LST of 2, got it. LST of -2, got the same. LST of -1, this is something wrongly typed. LST of 0:2, got it. LST of this -1, reverse. That is done. Now students, I'll go to the further. Careful. This is my LST, comma, I will write something like true and I'll write something like 2 plus 3j. Print of this data with ID and all those things. Now I want to update this RS as row sum. Complete name I want to write it. First you locate the data. How do you locate it? Come on, everybody respond. LST of 1. LST of 1. You see that 1. 1. It will give you the RS or not? That I want to update it. Update means what? Change it. LST of 1 is equal to row sum you say. So that data, whatever is available, changed with this data. Changed, updated. At which address that you have to look into that. Updated. At which address? So it is a mutable or immutable? Mutable. So that point you write it. An object of list belongs to what? An object of list belongs to what? Mutable, because list object allows the programmer to update or assign, update, assign the values at where? Same address. Are you getting it? So whose corresponding example also I will post it. Along with that, one more example also I want to do it. Okay, this is row sum. I want to change it 34.56 and true to what? 46.56 with false I want to change it. Two values at a time I am changing. First, how do you get these two values? You tell me. LST of 1, 2:4, 0, 1, 2, 3. When I say 2:4 means what? 2, 2, 3. What is the answer now? 34.56 untrue. That I want to change it. Is equal to, because it's also list of values only. You have to write 44.44 and I am writing what? False. Why that I am taking list? Because two values I am taking inside the list, I have to take this type of values only. See that? This is called slicing based updation. This is called indexed based updation. Index based item assignment. This is called slice based item assignment. Print this data, students. Print this data here. Is it changed or not? Yes. So this part I will carry. Here I will write. This is the given data. This is the value I tested. This is called, what is this is called? Index based updation. Index based updation. Very important. In further, if you don't answer, I will show you this. I said that I already explained it. Important. Be careful. This is called what you know. This is another data which I am showing the modification. Slicing operation. This is comes under, what is this now? Slice based updation. Slice based updation this is. And print of this data, got it. Are you able to get it, students? This is about the concept what we got it. I hope you are understanding this. So how many can I update the data of the list? So list is belongs to what? Mutable. Are you able to follow? Yes. Now, here it is going to be Shiva is asking if we want to update. See, my dear student, listen, ma, complete class you listen. Don't waste your time of typing because it is very easy. Whatever doubt students will ask, that is definitely will be covered in the class. Without seeing your doubt, I am saying. Read out. Sir, if we want to update the list, do we need to same type or we can change float to float, bool to bool or any such things? Is it a static typed or dynamic typed? Anything can be done with anything. So this is all there in my notes. Come on here. What is this now? LST. This is the data. You done it. Now you change everything. Change everything. How it is? Of colon is equal to colon is equal to 10 comma minus 10 comma 1.2 comma 2 plus 3 2, 2 plus 3j something like 45 like this you say. What will happen? Print this. Completely changed. So my dear student, Shiva, are you okay? Is it clear? Right, understood. Nice. So if you remember our pin to point concept, everything you can answer. There is no doubt in that. Any doubt you will get it. You please make it 100% guarantee that it is there in my class. I will address it. That is what is my 26 years of experience, which I am with my students. Micro level doubts also I will consider. Everything I will explain, put your concentration, everything. And at the end of the topic, you will feel that something real, different. Are you following me? Now, let us move to the further. Let us move to the further. This is the properties. Now I'm going to enter into the further now. So here I'm going to discuss something else. After finishing that, in the next level part, I'm going to discuss here. I'm going to look into that. Suppose now I will give you, because if I write directly, it is not correct. So Sandeep is asking null, blanks or duplicate values. So he's supposed to write imposition. You write imposition, Sandeep. Now, duplicate. Duplicate values allowed or not allowed? Allowed. Blanks are nothing but what? Spaces. Allowed or not? Allowed. Null. Null is not there. None is there in Java. None is there in Python. So they need to concentrate on my lecture. If they put some simply like that, I don't consider the doubts which are not in the picture. Only the doubts, if it is useful doubts, I will address it. Otherwise, I will not consider. And you hold on in the middle of that. If I speak, it's my time waste if such doubts are coming. So, Robert Karma is asking, sir, if we change the data from the list, the memory address will still be the same. He is also supposed to write the imposition. Because you see that how these doubts are coming. These doubts, if I see now, I'll get irritation first. Definitely I will get irritation. You see, what is that? An object of list belongs to what? Mutable. Because list object allows the programmer to update and change the values at which address? Same address. And still they are asking, what can I do? That's why only genuine doubts I can answer. Otherwise, those things I never answer. Keep it in mind. If you are not getting response from me, means that is not a doubt. That is there in my explanation. Keep in mind. Online students, be careful in listening my class. My dear student, Robert Karma, you see, this is the answer already I addressed in the class. Already addressed in the class. Take care and be careful in the class. Right. Okay. No problem. That's why I'm reacting. Because I can ignore the doubt. Because if I ignore, student will feel, sir did not answer my question. If I answer, it's my time waste. This is a very difficult to the faculty. Faculty job is very difficult. You don't become faculty. You don't become doctor also. If you become faculty, you will tell full forms only. So students will suffer. If you become doctor, if you do the operation, garbage collector will collect away. You don't become both of them. You become software engineer. Why? If you do wrong, syntax error will come. So you cannot submit that code. If you write the code, then only it will execute. Then you can submit. How good job it is for you. Faculty job is very dangerous for you. That's why, my dear students, become software engineers. Today, one of the student also become software engineer. So she become Python developer. So there is some laddu is there, still same laddu is there with me. Now packet is the sweet packet. After the class, anybody want, you can take around nine are there, 9 laddus are there. Anybody want, you can take after the class. Why I am saying anybody want? Because for these many students, I cannot distribute. Even small piece also will not come. If we come, you can take, and don't hesitate to take it. You can take it. Okay, students. Right. After the class, you come. So online students are maybe asking because they don't have that facility. Now I'll go to the further. Start, students. Right. Come to the moment back. So coming to the moment back. Now I will go to the further. Now Archana is also asking. See how doubts are coming from the students. Archana is asking, sir, initially we have these values and you don't feel because you don't feel. See, I will go on explaining the subject so carefully and so perfectly sincerely to you people because you can appreciate my patience. 7 to 9 morning, 9 to 11, 11 to 1, 4 to 6, 6 to 8. That is my regular schedule. Not only now, this is 27 years running, same schedule. Earlier I have 10 to 11:30 class also there. After going to home, I used to take purely online class. That was my schedule. Up to this 5 sessions is there for 26 years onward. This 27 year is running. Earlier I used to take night classes also. That is purely online after going to home. And that's why any small doubt is coming. That doubt will not come first of all, because like that I will explain. Pin to pin I will explain. And don't feel that I am boasting because I meant for your solving your doubts. Definitely I'll clear every doubt of you if you listen me. Now you see, she is asking, sir, if we initially had 3 values in LST, can we add 4th value to it? 100% you can add. 100%. It is called mutable, I said now. Mutable means what? Changeable. Changeable. That is what I am about to say. See that. See that. Because they cannot hold that. See, this is the value. LST. What I am doing? They cannot hold it. LST dot what? Append of KVR. KVR. Appended. LST1 now. LST1. I will explain all these things. They are not able to hold it. Excitement. Not only in the ending, you can add in the middle also. So many things I'll tell you, mind blowing. They're exciting. This excitement is there in BTech first year. By the 4th year, you would become an IBM employee. That time, what you have done, I don't know. Okay, Marchana, no problem. So coming to the point back. So shall I continue the class? Right. Now I'll move to the further. Now I'll move to the, please put a genuine doubts. If any other ungenuine doubts are there, I will not respond to that such doubts, please. Please let me move to the further. It's my time waste when I talk about such doubts. Now, coming to the point of it, now one more student, because you may feel, Mobile Basha is asking, what is an advantage of having mutable to the programmer? Suppose you are opening a bank account. Bank account you are opening. Account number, customer name, balance, address, mobile number, some details will be recorded or not. When you go to the bank 100 times in an year, 100 times in an year, what will happen? 100 times in an year, if I go to a bank for changing the transactions, what remains same? What remains same? Account number remains same. Customer name remains same. That is called what? Immutable. Balance will go on changing or not? What it is called? Mutable. Mobile number can be changed or not? Mutable. Address can be changed or not? Mutable. Is it not an advantage of mutability and immutability? Can't you think that? My dear student, See, whatever the doubts are asking, is it already addressed in my class or not? Simple. This class is totally different. You please make it granted. I said not demo sessions only I said. I'll make you diamond, I said. If I don't make it, you can ask me. Provided 3 conditions. Day 1, what I said, I will do it. You are in my class. Keep in mind. Please, shall I move to the further online students? Because online students are directly attacking on me by sending a lot of doubts. No problem. I will hold all the things. I'll play every ball, 6, 4, like that. But let me explain that. Okay, students, now come on to the point. Now here, after seeing these properties, next, I'm going to the next point. See, students, you want to buy, you want to go to vegetable market. From your home, you want to go to vegetable market. So to go to the vegetable market, what you will take from your home along with money? Oh, that's it. Bag. Which bag? Very nice. Empty bag. Empty bag is nothing but the bag which does not contain any elements inside. That is called what? Empty bag. Okay. Empty bag. Whose length is equal to what? 0. That is called empty list. Spell out what is that list called? Empty list. That will be going to that, and you are buying X vegetable, Y vegetable, you are going on adding to the bag. This bag is containing so many elements. What is this length is greater than 0 or equal to 0? This is known as what? Non-empty list. Spell out non-empty list. How many types of lists are there? 2. Number 1, empty list, non-empty list. When the BTech is completed, what is the brain? Very good. So, empty. After the classes are daily attending here, brain is filled with some content or not? Is it empty or non-empty? Right. How many types of lists are there? 2 types. So, in Python programming, we have 2 types of list objects. 2 types of what? List objects. They are, what is that? Number 1, I'm going to talk. Come on, students. Empty list. Second one is what? Non-empty list. Non-empty list. At the end of the program, I'll show you one beautiful program to you. I prepared yesterday night after going to my home. I prepared Happy New Year advanced message. I written a program using Python. I'll show you that. So, coming to the point, don't excite for seeing that. I'll show you. Sir, you only creating some excitement, sir. Yeah, I will create like that. I'll create. Look at ma. What is the first one? Now I want to go for empty list. Empty list. Empty list. My dear students, please follow. So, empty list. Another one is what? Non-empty list. Non-empty list I will show you. Non-empty list. What is an empty list? An empty list is one. An empty list is one. An empty list is one which does not contain any elements. Which does not contain any elements. And whose length is 0. Sir, syntax. How to create empty list? List object is equal to just see ma, opening bracket, closing, square bracket opening, square bracket closing. See that? Go to immediately. LST1 is equal to just like that. Now I am going to print off what? LST1 comma type of LST1. Type of LST1. See that? len of what? LST1, which is going to give you 0. This is known as which list? Empty list. Good. There is one more way is there to create an empty list. There is one more way is there to create an empty list. That is called what? List of. List of. No more value there. Int of value. Float of value. Bool of value. Next, complex of value. STR of value. Next, like that we have, but today onwards you are having what? List of. No more data. Present in that LST2 comma type of LST2. LEN of what? LST2 also called what? 0. How many ways are there to create an empty list? 2 ways. One is variable name is equal to empty square brackets. So here I am going to write it, or I can write students. One more way is what? LST object is equal to list of. So that particular example I will post it here. That example. Concept related example. These are all called what? When you come to an interview, I don't ask these questions. My questions are different. If you answer my question now, before going to an interview, you talk to me once. I'll ask some questions. Then I will tell you, go to interview. Then you will conquer anywhere. First, you face my interview. You will face it. No, he's saying no. If you don't face it, you will be in the hostel only. So, coming to the point back. Now I'll go to the next. Next, I'll go to the next. What is the next one? Non-empty list. Non-empty list I'm going to take up. How this non-empty list? See that. A non-empty list is one. A non-empty list is one. Here, a non-empty. A non-empty list is one which contains what? Elements. Which contains elements whose length is greater than 0. Whose length greater than what? 0. Sir, syntax. Now I am saying syntax, students. LST object is equal to C, students. Value 1, value 2, so on. What I'll write it? Value n. Value n. Okay. This is one thing. One more. This is called syntax number 1. Okay. Syntax number 2, I will take it. Syntax number 2, I am taking. What is the syntax number 2, students? Please look into that. I will take it. Yesterday's class, I said LST1 is equal to 10, 100, 20, 34, 56, 0, 12, which is a list, right? Print of what? LST1 comma type of what? LST1. LST1. This is my data. That I was converted into which type? Byte array of. Byte array of. Did you remember this? LST1. I was converted the list data into byte array. Byte array. Print of what? BA comma type of BA. BA. This is called a byte array. So I was converted which data to which data? List to byte array. Now byte array back to what again? List. So how do you do that? LST2 is equal to list of BA. List of BA. So I was converted list to what? Byte array, and a byte array to what again? List. This conversion will establish the bridge between conversions of two data types. See that? Print of what now? LST2 comma type of LST2. Done. Getting or not? Similarly, be careful. I will go for this an example. I will put it. I'll put this example. Here I'm going to have it. This is my conversion process. List to bytes, getting the data. This is my data here I am having. Done. One more example I want to go for it. Look at guys. Now here I'm going to write it. S is equal to Mississippi. 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 What is this is called? Mississippi. STR. What is S? What is that S? Type of S is called what? STR. STR. So I want to convert this STR data into which type? List type. List type. This is a compulsory question. Find how many times I is there, S is there, P is there, how many times each occurrence of the letter. Write a Python program in such a way that to find the occurrences of every letter of the string. M is available how many times? I is available how many times? S is available how many times? P is available how many times? Find out the occurrence of every letter. This is a big coding. On string data, I will post almost 100 questions to you. Only on string data. Very shortly after the data types, I'll post it. After the loops, I will post it. Because for solving that great questions, I am training you in a deep manner. right? So take care, students, be careful. LST is equal to, I am converting into what? List of yes. List of yes. So all the values of what? Mississippi converted into what? LST. How it is coming, students? M like that. I one more and one more is called S. One more S like that. Individual characters will be coming. So I will print this now. See, LST comma type of LST, type of LST. Are you able to get it? Yes. Next, something like you can take which type? You can take any type of data can be converted into which type? List type. Are you able to follow? This is converted which type to which type? Yes. So coming to this point. Now you may ask a question, sir, can I convert a list to string type, sir? 100% you can convert. Don't try to say some x is equal to str of what? LST. Lot of people will go like this. Lot of people will go for that. That never happened, Mississippi. X comma what? Type of X. It will be like that only. It will be like that only. It is str only, but still it is available as it is like that. This is what people are saying. That is wrong. That is also one question. Convert the list of values, list of letters into what? Word. For that, I will write simply, I will use some sort of what? LST, I will say. So it is becoming Mississippi. Are you able to follow? So I will explain such a type of great coding standards in the class. Right now, don't worry. I'll explain in the further classes. Did you understand this? Well, go to this now. I converted. What is the syntax, ma? What is the syntax now? LST obj is equal to list of what? Object. List of what? Object. List of object. Able to follow? Yes. Shall I move forward? Now, here I'm going to take up. This is a conversion process. Empty list and non-empty list. This is a concept of what? List. Properties of list is explained. Properties of list. From this, what are the things you understood? Notations. What are the notations? Square brackets. How many operations you will do? Indexing and slicing operations. Indexing and slicing you have seen na? Now, indexing and slicing. And what are the indexes assigned? 0 to len of LST minus 1 and minus 1 to minus of len of LST. Similar to our str only. Understand that? Now, is it mutable or immutable? Mutable, because you have seen the slice based updation, index based updation, you have seen it. Understood that? Let us move to the further. This part is very easy. That is only the discussion of up to here. Now I am entering into the greatest discussion. First time I am introducing to you here. Predefined functions in where? List. It's a great concept. From here onwards, you need to enhance your skills in the coding like next level. So predefined functions in list. So why we need this predefined functions in list? Day one only I said learning Python is equal to learning modules. Modules will contain what? Functions, variables, classes. So if you know more functions, more application development you can do. More English words, more English you can speak. Correct? In C language, only 6 to 7 functions, printf, scanf, CLR, SCR, strlen, strcpy, strcmp, strcat, one get ch. That's all. You don't know any of the other functions. Graphics you cannot develop. One project also you did not develop. You just learned only while loop, for loop, syntax. So you felt that you know everything. That never asked in the interviews. What they will ask? Application development they will ask. Understand? So that type of things to be done by learning this type of great concept. Let us start understanding about predefined functions in list. We know that, listen carefully, we know that on the object of list, we can perform indexing for getting which value? Single value. Already you know this. And slicing and slicing operation, indexing operation for getting single value. And what next? Slicing operation for getting multiple values, correct? And not only that, and not only that, with indexing and slicing, we can do what? We can, with indexing and slicing operations, we can update the values of what? Values of what object? List object. List object. Only these things. We can get the data, we can update the data. What about the other operations? Other operations means what? I want to remove this value. I want to remove this yes. I want to remove that yes. I want to remove this PP. I want to put them into what? Sorted order. I want to put them into ascending order, descending order. Like that, so many operations I want to tell you. Write a Python program to find the number of duplicates of each letter. Write a Python program to remove a certain letter. Write a Python program to remove to get some letters and convert into uppercase and lowercase. Whatever the task is coming, I want to do with it. Some such operations are present in the form of what? Functions format is available in where? LST, list part. What is the meaning of function? Operation to perform. Such type of operations are performed by what in Python? Functions. First of all, do you know the meaning of function? What is the meaning of function? Performing operation. So I'm going to write it. To perform various operations, we have the following. We have to perform various operations on list data. We have predefined functions. We have predefined functions in which object? List object. They are one by one I want to discuss. One by one I want to discuss. So Ritesh Kumar, please switch off your video. Ritesh. Now coming to the point back. Here I am going to discuss about girls. Now I don't say anything to girls. So now coming to the point back. Now I'm going to write it. Here I'm going to say rough work. I'm going to write it. For certain small rough work, I'm going to write it. Please look into that. Here, I'll write some functions here. One by one, I will discuss in detail. Because when I'm explaining these functions now, some anxiety students are there, excitement students are there. That's why for solving that, I will write some functions here. One is append function. Second one is called insert function. One more is called what do you know? One more is called remove function. One more is called what do you know? Pop of index function. Fifth is called like this. So next is called one more is called what do you know? Index function. I will take it. Seventh one is called what do you know? Count function. And here I will tell you after doing that, del operator I will discuss. Next, eighth function I will go for it. Here also I will go for one more function here. One more function is called clear function. Here I will write 6. Here I will write 7. Here I will write 8. And ninth function is reverse function. And the 10th function is called sort function. Next, 11th function is called extend function. These many functions I'm going to discuss. Each one is having lot of significance. And in the middle of it, don't excite by yourself. I'm going to talk about it. Along with that, we are going to talk about, already you have seen the great content here. Nested list concept is also there. There also I'm going to discuss, because the list data type is a master database, master data type in Python, total Python programming. So shall we start off? So first function I am going to start called what? Append function. Let us look into that. Now I'm going to enter into this. See students, LST1 is equal to some data I'm having 10 RS, comma 10 RS, comma. Now I'm going to say, who is this? Pravalika. So she said something, for example. So I have to, if I don't tell her, she will unnecessarily mistaken by herself. She will say tomorrow, same answers in interview. And that is a blunder. She don't know that. For example, you see, Pravalika, because she's a girl and I don't want to say that much hard. But you see, 10, 10, 20, 30, 30, 50, 60, like that. She said, function means what? LST dot sum. She is saying like this. See the answer now. If I don't show that, she will think that that is our answer. If I show, it is my time waste. If I don't tell, she will tell in interview tomorrow, some max, min, like that she will tell. They will ask, who is your faculty? She will tell my name. That's my problem. That's my problem. So what, to whom I have to tell this problem? That's why you don't excite ma Pravalika. I will tell you that how to apply this kind of thing. What you said is called blunder. Now follow me carefully. You have seen na? If I tell that wrong, student cannot understand. If I show practically, what is an error is coming? LST dot what again? Max. Blunder. LST dot what again? Min. Again blunder. This is the point. And student will think that some max, min, etc. What is happening? Interviewer like me showing like this. Out. This is what is my excitement. So please come to the point. Up and off. Now, Pravalika, don't feel ma, because I'm saying to you, because I want to sort it out your performance. LST1 is equal to 10 comma what? RS comma to 33.45. This is my data. Print of what? LST1 comma ID of LST1. This is my data. My requirement today is I want to add some data to that. Append means what? To add the data. There are two ways are there to add the data. One is adding in the middle of it. One is adding always in the last of it. Are you following me? If I want to add always at end, which is known as what, append we can call. Always at end we call it as what? Append. If I add the element in the middle of it, I will use what function? Insert function I will use. Now the doubt will come immediately what? Sir, can I add more number of values at the end? You can. Can I add more number of values in the middle? You can. That is called a list in a list we can call. I will show you all the things. Understand? And come on now. LST1 dot what? Append. First of all, when you say functions in list means what? Object name dot what? Append. Append. You may ask a question. Sir, you called len function like this. You did not write anything before. These are called general functions in Python. There are 13 general functions are there in Python. Print, id, len, type. There are 9 more functions I will tell you. Sum, max, min, they are all called general functions. They are all called general functions. They are something like a vitamin tablets in medical field. Any patient can use that vitamin tablets. Append is a function belongs to what? You have to call it as a LST dot what? Append of. Are you following me? And you need to supply the value. Append function, add the data to whom? LST. So I am adding here LST1 dot append. Actually, it is a very simple. Of which value I want to add? HYD I want to add. So HYD is added to whom? LST1. At the end of what? LST1. HYD is added to LST1 at the end of middle of first term? At the end. So done. Print that LST here. What is happening? Added or not? At which address? So because it is what? Mutable. One more value I will add it. LST1 dot, come on, append of 23.45 also added at the end only. At what address? Very good. LST1 dot append of what? False. Also added at the end only. False is added. That is also at which address? Same address. Did you understand? As this is called what function? Append function. What is the use of append function? Used to add the element at the end of the list object. Okay. Right. This is very simple. Come to LST2 is equal to LST2 is equal to LST2 is equal to what is that? Empty list. Empty list. Print of what? LST2 comma LST2 comma ID of LST2. What is this now? Empty. What is the address? 2144. This you need not to say, last 4 digits. Now I want to add the data. How to add the data? Come on. LST2 dot append of. See, before you are joining in the job, what is your salary? Empty. Empty. 0 also, 0 only. Empty. Then first month salary, second month salary, third month salary, adding to your list or not? There is nothing but what? 12 month salary I want to add. How do you do? Add the salaries every month or not? Last I will do what? Adding the number of values to the list. Write a Python program to find the sum of the elements of the list. Sum of the elements of the list. Are you following? So to do that type of applications, you have to learn this type of coding. Start come on, add please. LST2 dot append of what? 100. Okay. LST2 dot append of what? ROM. I run. LST2 dot append of what? Python. Python. Now LST2 dot append of what? 1.2. Done. Print of that LST2. Am I getting in the same order added or not? Yes. LN of LST2 is called how many? 4. Can I add duplicate or not? LST2 dot append of what again? Python. I can add Python once again, no problem. Allows duplicates or not? Yes. This is called adding the data to non-empty list. Adding the data to what? Empty list. If you follow me, students, LST1 I will take it. LST1. This is a LST1 status. This is a LST1 status. You may have a doubt. Sir, can I add 2 values at a time? 2 values at a time you cannot add. Look at ma. LST1 dot append of something like 1000 comma 100 comma 200 at a time you cannot add. You cannot add. You see error. Append will take exactly what? But you have given how many? 2. 2 you have given. Come on now. LST1 dot append of what? To add the 2 values, you take it in the form of what? List. List. See ma, 100 comma what? 200. 100 comma 200. This list is added to whom? LST1. Are you able to follow? So we are adding this at the, this is a list adding to another list. This will become inner list. See that LST1. Is it called inner list or not? First of all, why to go to inner list? I have to tell you about the inner list. Then I will talk about it. Are you getting? At which address? Same address. In further, after explaining everything, I'll ask one danger question. Nobody can answer. Nobody. Shall I ask that? Shall I ask that? In this, how many lists are there? 2. This is one list. This is one list. This is called what? Another list. Understood? Okay. Look at. LST1 dot, LST1 dot, append of, I am writing like this. I am writing like this. LST1 dot, how many lists are there? 3. Please find the number of lists present in another list. Write a Python program to find the number of lists in another list. These are all called hacker ranking. Competitive programming questions these are coming in the interview. That too, how many empty lists, how many non-empty lists I want to find out. Easy. Dead easy. What is this now? Empty list not good telusade. -1. What is that -1? What is the LST1? What is that now? Empty. Next, what is that next? Another. How many lists I got it? 2. How to write the code for it? I'll tell you. Already, that idea you have to come now. This is a position in where? -1. What is this now? Or 0, 1, 2, 3, off like that. LST1 off. LST1 off. LEN off what? LST1 off. -1. Like that. Perfectly you have to write it. All these things explained. Explained or not explained? Explained. Did you understand? Are you following? But don't write the code. First, you need to know how to locate that. Can I ask one? It is simple question for me. Can I ask one actual question? Ready to answer? Okay. You will feel that. See that. How many openings? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Write a Python program to find the number of outer list, inner list, inner list, inner list. Print of what? LST1 comma type of what? Type of what? LST1. This is called a list. Take search anywhere. This is a question in IBM. Write a program to find the number of lists. Number of lists. How many lists are there? 5. How do you know you are counting manually? So you cannot tell computer count how many are there. It will say, I cannot, I don't have the brain. You write a code, your program, I will execute your program. Your program will tell this kind of lists. Are you following? So how to get a third inner list? How to get second inner list? How to get the deepest inner list? That is subject. Only coming to the class and doing something and going, that is not that. Do something unique. Understand, students? You ask this question to anybody? Search in internet. Never find. I'll tell in the class. Right, students? That's why don't miss the class. Did you understand the append function? So with append, what you can do? One value at a time, you can insert at where? Last. How to insert more number of values? I will tell you in the inner list concept. Now I am writing. Come on. Syntax. I will write it. Syntax. Always you need to know about syntax. List obj. List obj dot append of what? Value. Value. Now I am writing, students. This function is used for. This function is used for. Adding an element, adding value at the end of what object? At the end of what object? List object. In the bracket, adding an element at the end of list is called what? Appending. Example I will go for immediately. Example I will take. Function, syntax, example. So I will carry this example. Here onwards, I will carry this example. Here I will take up here. Where is it? Somewhere else. So here, I hope. Yeah. I'll take up to here. Under this, this is my data available. So LST data is added here. Available here. You face any interview, students, you will be getting everything from data types. If you are strong in data types now, you can solve any question. Hacker ranking, lead code, anything you see, it is from data types only. You prepare well, this notes, everything you can do. So here you see, this is done. Coming to this point now, here the data is available. So here I'm going to say, are you able to follow? So coming to this place. Now I'm going to take up. Here I'm going to take up. Are you following now? Up and off. Adding the data to non-empty list, adding the data to this. So here I will take up like this. Are you okay, students? Is append function clear? Adding list of elements to another list of elements, possible or not possible? Possible. Inner list possible. I said I will explain, I already said now. So this person is asking once again. Archana is asking once again the same thing. Right. So challenges and all. I said I will post the questions or not. I already said now I will post the questions. Again asking the same thing. You see Swati is asking, sir, can I add one list at the end of another list? Just now I said now. Just now I said now. So I said, just now I said. So I say 10, 20, 30. Just now I said, asking same thing again. So say something like Swati. Next is called Archana. Next is called Rosam. So I want to add the data of LST2 to at the end of LST1. How simple it is. LST1 dot. Just now I said LST2. LST2. Print of what? LST1. LST1. Just now I said. Instead of writing that, just now I shown you. That's what I am feeling some uncomfortable. It's my time waste. I can write my entire data. I was written now. Just now I written now, students. Added or not? In another way, I said that now. Written or not? So asking the same thing. So now Swati got it now, finally. So you remember that you are 22 years old, not kid. Okay, let it be. Your student is student only. I don't deny that. Coming to the next point, here I am writing. And so next is called what? Insert. Insert. Well, come to the point. Shall we move to that? Yes. Now, LST is equal to 10 comma Rosam comma 34.56 comma Python. Python, this is my data. Print of what? LST comma what? ID of LST. Be careful. Now my requirement is I want to add Netherlands at which place? 34.56. Adding at the 34.56 means I am not going to replace. To replace, I already said in the class, LST of 2 is equal to what? Netherlands. If I write it, it is replacing. I said already index-based updation. I'm not doing that. My requirement is not to update. My requirement is to insert the data. Inserting means what? Existing element to move. Which direction it will move according to my explanation, which I said forward direction. What is the step? +1. Which direction? That's all. When I insert the data, 34.56 moves forward direction or backward direction? Right. Do you know that now? On that one question will come in MCQs. I'm very surely asking that. LST dot, come on, insert of which index? 0, 1, 2, comma, Netherlands, NL. See the syntax, insert of index, comma, what value? See that now, perfectly added. Is it Netherlands added at the second index or not? Second element move to the further value or not? Which direction? Good. Now I want to add one more value at what? Netherlands. True I want to insert. True. With what I want to insert? I want to insert at this place. Come on. Or at this place I want to insert Guido. Guido I want to insert. Come on now. Print. Sorry. What is that? LST1 dot insert of 1 comma Guido. Guido space van. Guido space van. So something. No problem. LST dot. Yes. LST dot. Okay, no problem, students. Index comma Guido van. See, students, it is added Guido van and existing moving or not? At which address, students? So it is called what? Mutable. Understood? Can you update this Rosam? Yes, by using indexing. Can I insert the data at the end by using append. Can I insert the data in the middle by using? Yes. Can I insert more number of values in the middle? Yes. Now, how do you insert? That I will explain in the inner list, students. Insert of, say that 1.2 comma 2.3 comma KVR comma, like that I can insert. Where I am inserting, I will say one position called what? 0. 0 position. 0 position means what? Beginning. See that print of that LST, print LST1 I inserted. See, students, by mistake I wrote LST1. I wrote what? LST. Now you print that LST. Is it inserted as an inner list or not? This part I will tell you further. There is a lot of discussion is there. Today, next year also, it is going to be discussing this one. Next year, when don't think that 2025, Monday. So, I'll go for, is it clear? Now I will ask one greatest question on the insert. Everybody will answer it. Everybody will answer wrong, because that is the MCQ. After this topic is over, one's concept, I'll ask immediately industry question, MCQ question I will ask, so that you will be alert. So that, look at list obj dot insert of, what is this now? Index comma value. This function is used for, inserting the value at a specified index. Good. Now I am going to take up the example. I am going to write it. And here I will write some beautiful 2 points. I will write it. I am waiting for that points. I'll ask the question and I will write it. I want to see what is your answer. So you understood this answer. So this is the data. Now, this inner list I am not going to tell you, ma. This inner list I am not going to tell you. This I will tell you separately. Did you understand? Yes. Please come on to the point. Here I am going to say LST only here. Now I am going to say print that. Now I am going to insert LST dot insert of -1 comma HTML I am writing. HTML I am writing. Then tell me. Earlier one is what? Positive position I passed, right or not? Positive positions I passed it. Positive positions. Now I am passing what? Minus. Tell me what will be the output. Output is what? 10 row sum and 34.56. And next is called HTML and then Python. This is one output. B output is what? 10 comma RS comma 34.56 comma Python comma HTML. Python comma HTML. And C and D will be something different. Come on. Answer is B. That is the wrong answer. So some of the people not saying it, they are very dangerous guys. Silent people are very dangerous always. So this is an answer. Just now you said, when I add the element at -1 place, that will move to which direction? Forward direction. When I insert the element at this existing place, it is inserted there, that will move to further. The answer is what? This one only. So see that this is a very frequently asked question. So see that HTML. Are you following? Next, LST dot insert of -2 comma Django. I'll say Django. Tell me, what is that? What is an output? 10 row sum 34.56 Django HTML Python. And don't tell that 10 row sum 34.56 HTML Django Python. No. You only said na that will be inserted in the previous one. Existing will move to which direction? Yes. So print that LST here. Done. Easy, students. Well, shall I move forward? Online students, did you understand this concept? Did you understand this concept, students? Well, go to the further. This is average question. This is an average question. One above average question I am asking. Beautiful question. Ready to answer? Okay. You will answer everything. Answer is wrong only. మీరు ఆన్సర్ చేయండి ఏమని ఉంటుందా? Everything you will answer. In exam, every question you will attempt. You will attempt every question. Unknown question also you will attempt. You will write 2 pages. You will write cow essay. Now come to the point. Now the question is, please face it. Here, look at. LST is equal to, this is my data. Be careful. Done. Now, LST dot insert of 100 comma Java. 100 comma Java. Don't answer it. I'll give options. If you answer it now, without options, you cannot open your mouth also. At least options helping 50% chance. Now, Java, first of all, index error. Next is called syntax error. Java adds at last. Java adds at last. Java adds at first. Java adds at last. First. Come on. మీ సొంత తెలివితేటలు అప్లై చేయకండి. Don't apply your old, your extra knowledge. Option. Good. Option A, please. Good. Option A. Good. Raise the hands. Don't study my mindset, okay? Answer the question. Option. Hey, you are very good students. Raise your hands. Option C, raise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5. Okay. 5 people are here. Okay. Next. I'm changing the trend. Immediately don't. I will daily. I will do one thing. Come on. Next. Option B. Option D. Good. Raise the hands. Okay. Here also 5 members. Okay. Next. Good. Very good. Who is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What you are doing like this? Covering or what? Right. Here 6 people are there. Okay. Syntax error. 1 member is that. And the rest of them are, all people are audience. Huh? So the answer is C. I said already in my class, my dear students, I said, look at ma, 100 colon minus 100 colon 100 when I say, it will go to where? Last it will go. But is it going to last? When my data is 0 to 5, it is going to up to where? Is it going to 100? When I wrote 100, where it is adding? Last it is adding. It is almost equal to append function only. Understand this? So you have to remember that concept to answer this question. So where it is adding? Whenever you pass positive invalid index, that element will be adding in the last. See that? Print that LST. Java added at the last. So coming to the point of it, are you able to follow? Now, whenever we pass the positive invalid index, actually it is an invalid index. The element is added at where? Last. Actually, people will think that it is a syntax error. Why? Index is not there, na? So they will think like that. Shall I go for next? Now, whenever I add, now you will answer this question. Very nicely, you will add this question. You will answer it. Compulsory you will answer. I hope it. If you don't answer, you go to home now. Immediately next year, you don't come to the class. So now I am going to write it. Something like Netherlands I am writing. Come on. Very good. First. Why first? First is nothing but what? Some minus number will be there or not? Minus 1000 means it starts from extremely left side in the negative side. minus, 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 it is going. At minus, some number is adding. That place it is adding. So it is going to be what? It is going to be Netherlands added or not? So the point to remember here is, if I pass invalid positive index, element will be adding in the last. Whenever I pass the negative invalid index, it is going to add to the first. Without addressing this also, I can cover this point. You satisfied already with this insert. But when I cover this point, you are preparing for competitive spirit. Next level you have to prepare. That is what is the target of this. This example I am going to paste it. So day by day, I will enhance your skills. If you read and come, you are the next level person. You can keep 5 years experience in coding. 5 years experience in coding means not a joke. It's an ultimate. So I am writing, if we enter at a specified index, if we enter what? Invalid positive index, then the value inserted at where? End. If we enter, here I write, if we enter, what is next? Invalid negative index, then the value inserted at first. These are very important. Only insert. This is used to insert the data at the specified index. If I go, I will ask this type of questions. These questions, if I ask what is the status of the student, get a problem or not? This is the way. Understand? Now, last and final, tell me. Last and final, I'm saying that of what I'm writing, some 32,000 like this. I'm writing here 10, 20, 30, 40. What is the answer? This is an inner list added at where? Last. Print that LST. Is it added in the last or not? This is the subject. Are you following? This is comes under what, students? The insert function is added. Are you understanding this? Fine. Do you know how to update the data? With indexing and slicing. Can I add the elements at the last? Which function? Append. Can I insert the elements in the middle? Yes, by using insert. Like that, there are so many functions are there. So many operations I am going to tell you. This thing, next one I will go for what? Remove function I will take it. Remove function I will explain. So this remove function I will discuss. So today now, next year. Now already you tired. So this is coming days. Who is this? Sagar. So coming to the point of it, Lohit Kumar is asking, I have a doubt. Only 11 functions in list, sir, or more than 11? Already I said one thing in the class. You search in the entire internet, I said. Already open secret, I said. Search in the entire internet, I said. You search anywhere, this only available. Everywhere else you search, I'm saying now, open secret. KVR sir book is open secret. Search everywhere. So here, nothing secret. Everything is open. Right. This is sharp 2024. 2nd Jan. Who is that? 1st January, Monday. Who is that guy? 1st January 2024, sharp at 6:10 PM. Monday is a class is there. If you do something wrong in Sunday night and if you don't come on Monday, problem will come. Okay, right. Now students, this concept, now I'll show you the program. One program is there. Today only I taught to the 4 o'clock people. In the networking concept, I completed to them. In the networking, I shown to them. Python here where it is networks. One program is there, kvr.py. 3012 like this. Here, go to your place 6 PM and here I will write it. Okay. Countdown started. So here E colon KVR Python 6 p.m. So now I am running my Python program. py kvar.py. What happens? Silently watch it. Yes. Thank you, my dear students. This is written in, see on the topic end of that, you see Python Turtle Graphics. This is a program I written in Python, Python Turtle Graphics. Yes, I can design Indian flag also, just moving like that. Indian flag in with a wave motion also. You can do everything with Python, but you need to read the book, that's all. But our body will not cooperate to read now. Do that. Okay, students, advanced happy new year for everybody. Please, Monday is a class is there. First Monday class is there. If you don't come, you'll lose the problems. Thank you, students. All the best.